Hello and welcome back to 20 Minutes or Less. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Lee Newton. It is hot.
It's so hot.
With the summer here, it's fairly obvious that the world is getting hotter and hotter. Stick to the back of your shirt hot.
Want to find a lake anywhere kind of hot.
Don't really plan on buying anything, just spent 6 hours in a highly air-conditioned Target hot. And while it seems that we can do nothing about that heat, that all might change very soon.
Because a pair of Harvard engineers have announced that they intend to spray thousands of tons of particles into the sky and block the sun's rays within the next year. Wait, particles? Particles is a pretty vague term here. Are you spraying chemicals and claiming that they're particles? Is this really a good idea?
I'm not so sure. The pair plan to launch a balloon 80,000 feet over New Mexico, then pump tens or hundreds of kilograms of sulfate aerosols into the sky, with hopes that the particles will reflect sunlight back into space and help decrease the temperature of the Earth.
Oh, it's sulfate aerosols? Look, I'm no scientist or engineer or weathermatician, but that in our atmosphere doesn't sound like harmless particles. Not when you're artificially pumping something into the atmosphere that isn't already there naturally.
Nor does the idea of us beaming light into space as a beacon to all the potentially harmful aliens seem like a good idea.
And no one has ever done this before. Ever. But David Keith, one of the Harvard scientists, explained, the object is not to alter the climate, but simply to probe the process at a micro scale. The direct risk is very small. The direct risk is very small? Really? Did we vote on this? Who's letting you do this? Did you ask the residents of New Mexico?
The fact is that there's no real way to know if it is a small risk. The plan as is has its share of disagreement from other scientists who think that the experiment could have unpredictable and possibly very negative effects. Negative effects like aliens finding us because of our reflective night beacon.
Yeah, that stuff, or cloud chemicals causing an outbreak and surrounding us in a world of darkness long enough for the vampires and dragons to resurface, which makes more sense than the aliens thing.
Yeah, okay, this is it. This is how we're gonna end as a planet. Okay, this is a catalyst of the apocalypse. Two dudes playing God, destroying the world, all because it's too hot outside.
It is really hot outside.
It really is ungodly hot outside.
Yeah, and I guess they did say there was minimal risk. You know, I don't mind vampires and dragons and your whole aliens thing because sweet Mother Nature, it's hot and unbearable. Hey, imagine like a cool, balmy 72 degrees all the time. I could get into that.
I could really get into that. I love the sound of that. God, it is just so hot. Press on, scientists. Fingers crossed that this isn't the end of the world. So guys, do you think this is a good idea, or do you think that this is the destruction of Earth? Let us know in the comments section down below.
Like, subscribe, click annotation, or go to SourceFed.com for the 5 stories of the day or anything that we've ever done at SourceFed. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Lee Newton.
It's so hot.
I feel like everything is just dripping.